Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be going up against Buzzwole and Galarian Zapdos. Buzzwole a couple of times, Zapdos just once here. Now, we're going to have a new move on our Heracross, and that's going to be Earthquake. I didn't want to upload any of my Go Battle League videos until I hit Legend, folks, because it's looking like we may potentially be able to hit that after all this screwing around here. As you can see, Earthquake working quite nicely. You can see that example right off the bat within the first 30 seconds of this video. It did great. Heracross with Earthquake, people didn't expect it. Mostly the Toxicroaks were just getting one-shotted. Otherwise, it was really kind of making me lose in times. So it was kind of like good and bad. I was just trying to find the middle ground. It was just a matter of if they would shield it up. If they shielded up Earthquake, it was pretty much over for me. Yeah, and as far as those dragons, folks, oh my gosh, it's so bad. Like, if they have a double dragon, I'm not going to say you're going to lose. Definitely not the case, but it's going to make it so much more freaking difficult. And you really have to figure out the tricks and sneaking in quick moves and holding on to your shields. Like this situation, just holding on to that energy for the last second and going for that mud bomb, taking the win up against their dragon there. So if you do enjoy my videos, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, turn notifications on, and let's see what we have. And we're met with another one of them. I'm telling you, they're all over the place. It's the #1 thing to use, of course. Alright, so let's deal with this Hakamo. Let's see if they have a Hakamo-o as well on their team. Heracross is such a good lead. Love it. This thing's amazing here. Do you want to run Earthquake? It's not like, oh my gosh, you got to really run it. If you land it, oh, satisfying, but it's very far and few between when you do actually pull that off. So I'm just going to say go with your close combat, Heracrosses. Yeah. So we're bringing in our own Hakamo, going for the kill. In comes their Poliwrath. This is obvious. Well, more than likely an Ice Punch. Yeah, exactly. See, Poliwrath is literally built for these dragons. Now, we do have Dragon Pulse. You want to see what happens with Dragon Pulse? Shields are down. Oh, doing a lot of damage. We're getting Toxicroak to almost snipe them. And starting to build up that energy for the Mud Bomb on our Toxicroak. Now, when it comes down to these Toxicroaks at the end here, if you have the energy advantage with the shield, you're going to more than likely win. And let's see what happens. We take the win with our Hakamo. I don't know how you like to pronounce it. Hakamo. I'm going to go with Hakamo. And there it is yet again. More than likely, you're going to be seeing this thing in the lead every single time. Unfortunately, I did have a Hakamo-o that was in the Great League that I did make, and I powered it up to the Ultra Leagues. Ooh, whoopee! Alright, so we're going for a Rock Blast, get in a shield, get into the next Rock Blast, which more than likely they always let this go, and they will survive as well. And they will be able to win this matchup. Now what we'll do is bring in our own Hakamo and start building up our energy here. Take them out, they're getting a Dragon Tail through. And if they, okay, coming in with a Hitmonchan. So this Shadow is going to be taking a lot of damage right about now. And don't worry, we got that Buzzwole as well as that Zapdos. And if you've never seen the Zapdos, I haven't watched any content creators that are shoutcasting other people's things. So I don't know what Zapdos Galarian looks like. And we're up against a throw with that Zen Headbutt. Super effective, massively effective to Toxicroak, but ours is able to survive and hold on and get to another Mud Bomb here. Now, towards the end of this video, you're going to see me using a Shadow Toxicroak. Shadow Toxicroak. What? Are you freaking crazy, Poke? A Shiny Toxic. Could you imagine Shadow Toxicroak? That would be freaking killer. Ooh, I can't wait now that I think about it. But I will be swapping it out for a Shiny. I did make my Shiny. It's a flat like 11, 11, 11 IVs. But here's how I figured it. One, it's kind of like putting on my real armor, you know, when I'm going to the real battle, you know, we're getting ready to hit that legend, so we're, you know, powering up the Shiny. And it's also winning me CMP up against other Toxicroaks that have ideal IVs, specifically lower attack, higher defense, and stamina, so that I will be able to win that CMP. And I'm going to tell you what, it's worked out. Now, this battle that you saw up against the throw, speaking of throw, here it is. My Shiny Toxicroak was actually able to survive throws, attacks, and barely get off his charge move, so it didn't make too much of a difference, and this is why I always advocate to just power up whatever sometimes. And there's the Buzzwole. There we go. This thing looks so cool. Like, it doesn't even look like it belongs in this game. its color, its design, it's just freaking, what's going on here? Is this, am I playing Digimon or something? What's going on? Put a couple of cannons on that sucker, and you got yourself a full-fledged Digimon. All right, so we're going to be taking out the throw with some Dragon Tails, and we're looking good here, folks. I hope you do enjoy my videos. Like I said, please get that like button a like if you do enjoy the content, met with a Sneaseler. So as I'm ranking up, the teams are becoming a whole lot more try-hard. I hear a lot of people out here telling me, you know, this and that and this and that about skill, this and that about skill. I am yet to see top people use something super unique, because that's the way this game goes. You see, everybody's a hypocrite, all right? It's so crazy to hear, not everybody, but a lot of these people out here, oh, this and that about the rank, but I'm over here using Spice 24 freaking 7, making up teams so they can come up with another Pokemon to one swap out of that team. All of a sudden, they made a team, right? Oh, I mean, look what I made, guys. Look at my YouTube video. Yeah, no, yo, you didn't get that team out of your own imagination. And this is what I'm doing over here. So my point is, why is everybody using super hard meta if apparently everybody is such a god at this game? Exactly. No, it's just RPS, and nobody's a freaking PvP master. There's good calls, there's good swaps, and that's about it. A lot of it is RPS. Rock, paper, scissors, taking that win. Let's go. All right, so we're moving on up here. Just wanted to show you my points. I am excluding, initially this video was, as you can see my points, so we're just going up and up. Initially this video was, and I would never get up a video this long, but it was of content, about 3 hours worth of content. So I condensed it down to about 22 minutes, and then you got the credits at the end. So just wanted to bring you some highlights, and honestly, I'm not even bringing you some of the best battles. I just wanted to show you some of the Buzzwole matches, and we've yet to see that Zapdos. Make sure you stay tuned, because I tell you, that animation is so goofy. I was like, what in the hell is that thing doing? All right, so Toxicroak is putting in that work. We still got a shield. Do we want to shield this up? It's a Sludge Bomb. Good call on our end. Building up some energy on our Hakamo-o, and they're bringing in Poliwrath to hit us with that Ice Punch. As much as I want to swap and catch, let's see if we can, or if we even... Looks like we're just going to go for it. Do we let this go? I think we let this go. And we survive and swap here. They make an immediate swap, and they have a throw in the back. Oh boy. So like I was saying, now that we're in this situation here, so Throw's attack with the Zen Headbutt is doing a lot to Toxicroak. And we have a bulkier, ideal IV, low attack, high defense and stamina. And look how we barely survived to get this off, right? So you're thinking, oh, that Toxicroak must be, you know, it's perfect IVs and that's why it survived. No. My shiny, which is 11, 11, 11, it was able to win that situation as well. Same situation, same energy and everything like that, and it wasn't any more close. So, yes, being bulky could potentially help you slightly. And here you go! Here's the Zapdos, watch the attack! What is it? Man, I was thinking, oh shoot, this is sweet. I'm actually able to see it for once in an actual battle. And to this person who has it, bro, you lucky. You are so lucky. Alright, so they're shielding this up. I don't know what they're going to hit me with. Close combat. Okay, bring it in their own Hakamo-o. And as much as I want to go for Earthquake, I'm telling you, they always shield it up. And they're probably expecting like a close combat. And we're getting a shield. Like, what was the point? Like, was I thinking I was going to get to another Rock Blast? I guess that's what the option was and why I didn't go with Earthquake. But nonetheless, they're shielding it up anyway. Bringing it our own here. And we're going to go ahead and let that Dragon Claw go. Don't want to use our last shield. Beating them to the Dragon Claw here. Still have that Zapdos back there. That jumpity hoppy thing. And they have a Hakamo-o in the bag, so they're going with freaking a very rare team. So they got the Galarian Zapdos, Hakamo-o, and Hakamo-o, however it is. So we're going to counter down. Looks like they were trying to catch. I figured they were trying to do that. Not going to throw. And now we're going to go ahead and throw the Mud Bomb here. Where is Throw at? It's alright. It's alright. I think it's only going to be great if you have a good lead or a good matchup, Toxicroak or something like that. Otherwise, Throw is meh. Its attack is meh. Next battle, we're met with a Toxicroak. And this is not great. Now, it could be good if you do call, they go for Mud Bomb baits. If you call that, it's not very effective, but it does do a decent amount. We call a Sludge Bomb, which is also a nice call to do. Now, I could go straight Earthquake, but let's see if we get a shield here. Oh my gosh, it's so annoying. Hindsight's 2020, woulda, coulda, shoulda. We could have, you know, all be millionaires if we did something in the past to prepare ourselves for the future, right? Right. And we got a Hakamo versus Hakamo. This thing's really cool. I like the design, more so than its next evolution. Its next evolution is awesome and everything. Pretty much just like a night dragon with all that armor on. Surprised it's not like a dragon and steel type or something, or yeah. And Toxicroak, do we let this go? Yep, calling it, gonna hold on to that shield. And we got another one of these throw situations, so we're gonna go ahead and throw Sludge Bomb. And we're landing it. They've got one shield left. What do we got the back? Is that Heracross take super effective in that Zen Headbutt? And at this point, we're simply countering down. That is the way to win this. But we still have another Pokemon to deal with. Taking him out. Can we win it with a counter? And we do. Heracross pulling us the win. Loving it, folks. Oh, we got a legend as we are ranking up, folks. We're getting closer. Like I said, I'm telling you, we're getting there. And we're met with a Hakamo. They're going to be swapping into a Sneasler. And this is exactly what you're going to be seeing when you start ranking up. I have nothing. I saw on Twitter people are not liking the people using Sneasler because they said they traded it from a lower account. Like, I don't. Is that actually cheating? That's not cheating. I'm gonna say that's just trading a Pokemon from one account to another to get a lower combat power. That's not cheating, right? Or am I crazy or something? They do what you want to do. I mean, cheating is manipulating the game and making it lag and stuff like that. But getting a specific Pokemon like that, I simply am just gonna say you gotta deal with it. All right, or get one yourself. All right, so unfortunately we're not able to take them out. Hakamo surviving barely, and they're gonna take us out with their Dragon Claw. They have a Toxicroak, so we have one counter more of energy, I think, and that's all we kind of need here. So we're getting their shield, and I think they're trying to build up to 2. So we have a Mud Bomb. We made it there, so we're going to shield this up, and there we hit it. And then it's just going to take them out here. We should be able to counter down the Hakamo. Toxicroak is, I'm going to say, Hakamo's #1 on a, apparently for ranks for this cup. But I feel like it's Toxicroak a little bit. Next one, we're met with a Hakamo. I keep wanting to say like Hakamo. It's like, all right, so we're shielding this up here. And of course, it's always Dragon Claw. Honestly, you don't even need to 2 charge moves on that thing, so we're taking them out, but at the expense of a shield. They're bringing in Toxicroak. Whoa, we were trying to get to Earthquake, and we go down without even getting off a freaking Rock Blast, which we could have potentially gotten a shield or just did more damage. So now we're in an even worse position here, folks. Yay! All right, they go for a Mud Bomb. We're letting it go because we cannot use our only shield that's left when they have 2. That's a horrible situation. And they're throwing here, which is just perfect. Now, what's going to happen is we're going to bring in our Toxicroak. They're probably going to immediately swap. Yep, they got another dragon in the back like we've seen. This is all you're going to see when you start ranking up. If you're like, oh, go into Open Great League so that Niantic's algorithm could hit me hard. They do not want me to rank up. I'm telling you, some accounts are locked, I feel. It's just the way it is. See, what happens when I hit this other freaking cup and the algorithm, it's here, but it's just not as hard countered. I mean, it's a very condensed meta, and we're met with another Buzzwole. Every time I start getting into another conversation, they show up. All right, here we go. What's happening? We got Heracross here, Rock Blast, which is going to be doing a decent amount because it is part bug, but also fighting, so it's not super effective. I can't get over the fact that how cool. Like, I know I was saying it looks stupid at first, maybe a while back, but the more I see it, the design is amazing. I think it's freaking awesome. Anyways, we got the Machamp, which is going for close combat. I feel like that's more common in this cup here because it's more of a surprise. Like, I can let Cross Chop go, and then it's like close combat. Ugh! All right, so we got Throw out here. If you're like, where's the shiny Toxicroak? Oh, yeah, it's going to be a couple battles with it later down the line. It's almost when I'm just more at a higher rank. I will tell you, though, running into these double dragons and getting tilted last night, I dropped. I got a 1-4. Oh yeah. Why do you lose so many points for dropping and you gain so little for rising? It's so dumb. Like, stop making it like this is some sort of like the highest class of everything. So I get tilted and I back out. I'm like, screw your Buzzwole. I don't think I said that. I was just backing out. We were doing so well. Losses were just kind of like, all I really did was just analyze what I did wrong, because it wasn't lag. I wasn't really seeing lag. Like, there was a couple of times where I got screwed over with it, but I try not to focus on that. I wanted to keep a clear head and just stay on point, because when you start getting pissed, you don't think about the complete plays because your mind's consumed with that annoyedness part, right? So you just got to stay on track and not care about it too much. And I was just basically figuring out, well, all right, what did I do wrong? What did I hear? What did I do here? What can I do better? And when you just focus on that, you'll be doing great. Now, if you're like, well, apply that to the Great League and you'll be doing great, see? Like, no, that's not how it works. Apply it to the Great League. Now, if I go into the Great League with a grass lead, a fire in the middle, and a water in the back, I'll see hard counters front, left, back, and center every time. It's so unbelievably crazy. Like, as much as I want to do a live stream and just simply show you, there are too many dumb snipers out there who are completely obsessed, who would just waste all their time and try to probably bust out all their phones, all their accounts, and try to match up with the hard counter. So I'm not ever going to go live on that account. But yeah, no, you can't apply it to the Great League. It's just not happening for me. And I still do personally believe that some people's accounts have an easy mode and some people have a hard mode. Yes, I believe that. Yeah, I think it's happening. It's just, there's no way the majority of us are sitting at like a 55% win rate and we are skilled. And some people, don't give me the bull crap, oh, they're so much better, are sitting at like an 80 to 90% win rate. No, that's not how it works in RPS, rock, paper, scissors. Not in this game. Doesn't matter how good you are, you cannot have a win percent like that with the current manipulation that is in this Go Battle League. Simple as that. Rant. Tangent over. Okay, so Toxicroak is going to be able to take us out. In goes our own Toxicroak, and we're going to be able to farm up. But before we're actually able to take them out, they swap into their Hakamo-o, and we do have a good amount of energy built up at this point. But that Dragon Tail is really destroying the heck out of me. So how am I going to pull this off? Ooh. Well, get to this Mud Bomb and counter down their Toxicroak. As simple as that. They do not have a Mud Bomb ready to go, and this is going to be enough. Come on, counter down. We got plenty of health. Oh yeah, easy money. Taking that win. Let's keep it moving. All right, next battle, we're going to be met with a Hakamo-o, and you already know, it's a song and dance, lovely, weak connection. Yeah, let's go. I think I would have been able to do a little bit better if I did have close combat as opposed to Earthquake. I don't know, I just wanted to run Earthquake. It was fun knocking out those Toxicroaks when I could. Like I said, I kind of just went through this and edited it as fast as I possibly could because I'm a little behind. And it was just a long-ass video, so I just didn't really do all that. Anyways, they're going to be using both shields, which is amazing. We're going to let this go. We will survive, and let's see if we can farm down or if they want to lock themselves here. All right, we take them out. Shieldless opponent. What's going to happen here? Got a Toxicroak in the back, and if you have a Toxicroak with a shield, yeah, you're going to be looking very good. So this is a little bit of an awkward position here. All right, so they're going to immediately swap into their Hakamo-o after we get off that charge move, and here is the game plan. I think what we're going to do for this one is we have to build up to 2, and oh my goodness, I don't think we're quite there. We need one more counter and then we will be able to take them out. One more counter and we get there. Thank goodness. I swear they had a mud bomb and we take the win. Now in these situations with my shiny, I don't have to worry about that CMP. As long as I have the attack, we're going to be okay. All right, yet again, just rising up here. Let's go ahead and catch this Wingull and see where we're at. And all right. Moving on to our next opponent. What are we going to see? A Hitmonchan? We'll take it. This is, yeah, the best. They swap into a shiny throw. Very cool. Very cool. I'm going to go ahead and stay here for a minute, building up, making them think that we're going to be going for a close combat here. Obviously, we're not going to be bringing in no Toxicroak. We stay. Okay, very interesting here. Do we want to shield this up? We do. Sounds good to me. Going for another one of these. I suspect they're going to let this go here. Rock throw. Yeah. On the throw. Can we counter down? Would they take us out with Zen Headbutt? Yep, and we have energy, and we're able to throw it. More than likely not very effective all the time. I mean, you're going up against everything as a fighter, so it's always going to be not very effective, or at least just neutral. Bringing in our own Hakamo here and getting to the Dragon Claw. Very good. Getting their last shield. Now, we could just let this go and just swap immediately to farm them down. Or we're going to stay. They're going to snipe us with their Hitmonchan. Okay. Sounds good to me. Since that's a shadow, it's going to be taking a lot of damage. So what we're going to do is simply shield this Thunder Punch up. Build up a little bit of extra energy, knowing that they're not at a charge move quite yet. We're going to be able to beat them to the Mud Bomb here. And or just counter them down. Now we're going to get to the Mud Bomb. Take that win. Toxicroak at the end is always going to be the best. I personally believe, well, Toxicroak or one of the two dragons here. All right, so we're met with a throw, and yeah, that's okay. And look at this lag. You see how this is Go Battle League, you know? esport ready. Now, let's see how much that is going to screw our opponent. Now, I'm just leaving this in here so you could say, it's not like, oh, I'm so good. I'm such a good player. Look at that. You got some lag in the beginning, and look at you go, Poke. This is it. I encountered that about, out of all my sets where I couldn't attack, probably a good 4 times or so. And I ended up usually just top lefting after like 30 seconds, realizing, yeah, that's for sure over. So I got to commend my opponent here for actually sticking this out. They said, nah, I'm not going to just accept not attacking for the first 5 seconds. So we have a Toxicroak here, and now we're not in like the best position in the world. I mean, they're still got a little something going on, especially when they landed that Sludge Bomb. I'm thinking, damn, I'm gonna lose, and they were lagging in the beginning. Talk about, it's not really like karma. I mean, it's not like I made it happen. It's just this busted game. Now, you could not attack, but then again, they could just be gaining energy without you even knowing. So I built up to 2 of these, knowing that this is the only play that I have left here. I know, right? I had a good lead, and I'm all struggling. And we're able to actually get to the Rock Blast after building up to 2, knowing that that's the only win con. And we take the win up against the opponent who couldn't even attack for a good 4 seconds at the beginning. And they still almost beat us. That's good there. Next battle, we're met with a Toxicroak, and this is technically not great. If we build up to Earthquake all the way up to it, close combat still does a lot to Toxicroak. More than likely, they'll be shielding it up. So, yeah, that's why I go for that. Going for another Rock Blast. At least we're going to be able to get them down lower, get a shield here. Alright. So, oh my gosh, they survive with 1 HP. How freaking annoying. So, that's always kind of the worst case. Now, I think we want to bring in our Hakamo to start building up that energy here. And they're going to bring in a Throw, which sounds good to me with that Zen Headbutt, Dragon Claw. Dragon Pulse is good. Like I said, you don't need a secondary move on this thing. The only reason why I have a secondary move is because I just purchased it right away without even thinking. And now that I have 2 dragon moves, Dragon Pulse is good, I guess. I almost feel like just, like if you need that last nuke move, basically, you know it's going to KO and you need it to happen right then and there, that's when it's going to be great. So Toxicroak, another one of those situations where we got to build up a lot of energy and situate ourselves for the very end here. So we have a whole lot of energy going for the Mud Bomb here. They shielded up. Throw in another one. We got to get these shields here. Do some damage. Getting the last shield. Swapping into our Hakamo ourselves. We shield this up, and we are going to be able to take the win by quick moves. And there it is. Next battle. What are we going to see? This is our last battle. Another Buzzwole. Let's get it. And this is the final one here. So we usually see it with the Heracross, and let's get it right about now. Now we have to call it that got superpower. Power Up Punch or Lunge. It's all not very effective, but superpower is still no joke. We call the Power Up Punch. I don't know. I just got lucky, I guess. Just calling that. That's pretty much what it is. It's not so much like skill. They have the energy for everything. It's just a matter of calling it. They go for another one. We get the shield, and they take us out here. So I'm thinking I had to go in here with the Hakamo because we had to take them out with a neutral Dragon Tail before they hit us with some ridiculous attack on the Toxicroak. And they're bringing in their own dragon here. We're going to go for the Dragon Claw, already building up that energy, and they're letting it go. We still have 2 shields, knowing that the Toxicroak in the back is going to be able to handle pretty much everything unless it is a throw. Well, no, we could handle that too. And we're actually able to get to another Dragon Claw up against their Hakamo-o, getting their last shield and swapping into our Toxicroak, which is the shiny. First time we're featuring it here. And like I said, it's for the celebration of rising up. Folks, if you did enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up. I really do appreciate it, and I'll be catching you all next time. Take care.
Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic!